And right now, we are fortunate to be joined by another one of the best, Niko Medved, head coach of Colorado State. They are the 12th seed in the West region, getting Memphis in the opening round. Coach, appreciate your time. Let's dive right in. You guys have reeled off 10 straights. You won the Mountain West tournament title. You're as hot as any team in the country. What has been the common thread to your team finding their groove at the perfect time in the season?
You know, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, really around Christmas break this year, you know, you get that time and when you're not in class and you can really focus on basketball. And, you know, we really talked about, hey, this is the time when we can make our hay. If we commit, we can get better and connect more as a team. And really, guys, since the new year, I think we've been 19-4. And so we really have been playing well. And then, yeah, we've just found another gear here in this last 3 weeks. I think we're shooting the ball really well from three, but I think the defense has been our catalyst. I think we've really guarded well. We're really connected on that end, and I think that's really built even more confidence for us on offense. And I've got such an unselfish group too. I mean, these guys, the bench has played well. The bench played great in the championship game, and it's different guys on different nights. And then, you know, obviously, I think Nique Clifford's playing at an All-American level right now. I mean, I think I looked this morning. He's maybe fifth already in Ken Pom National Player of the Year analytically. And I mean, he's just been unreal here the last month of the season.
Niko, thanks for joining us. Does that shirt, real quick, does that say doubt us? Is that what that shirt says?
This is like, if you look at all the Under Armour shirts, this is their deal. So, yeah, it wasn't something that's just unique to us, but it kind of fits our guys. I tell you what, it kind of fits our squad this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, you are the trendy. You know this. You're the trendy 12/5 pick. In fact, you're going to be favored to beat Memphis because CSU. Hey, listen, don't listen. Let me get my setup in here, Niko. You are rated higher in all of the predictive metrics. You are as hot as anyone. Now, for you and your team, are you taking that underdog mentality into the game, or is it no, we've 10 in a row, 2 losses, you know, in the past 2 months. No, we should be considered to be the team that's expected to win this game. How's the approach?
I don't really think we look at any of that, you know, underdog. I will say this, you know, I know Penny, and I talked about that with our team today. I said, how do you think that team is reacting right now? And everyone around the country saying we're going to beat them and we're going to upset them. They're going to use that for motivation too. So trust me, we know what we're going to get from Memphis. But honestly, we haven't really focused on any of that. We just every game just gets bigger and bigger, and we've really done a great job of staying in the moment. Like I told our guys, hey, it's the NCAA tournament and that, but it's the next game, right? And we're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing and getting better. And every game we've played here the last 2 weeks has been massive for us. Every game in the conference tournament was massive, and this is the next one. So I don't really care who's favored or who's not. All these teams are here for a reason, right? Because they're the best teams in the country. They're well coached. And we're going to have our A game.
Coach Chris Walker here. I know it was really tough and watching television or your kids. I mean, think about social media and so many different pundits saying quad ones. They don't have a quad one. They don't have a quad one. What was it like getting your team ready for the tournament? Because that was the narrative. Hey, they got to win the tournament to get in. Basically like a one-bid league. Like you have to win to get in. Was there a different psychology that you use with your players?
You guys you're not going to believe this probably, Chris, but honestly, in a weird way, you know, we've been, I think it's our third tournament in the last 4 years. We've been on the bubble one other time in the NIT. We've been on the bubble every year, right? And what's interesting, the way our non-conference went, we're sitting at 5-5. I'm not lying to you guys. We never talked about the bubble or quad one wins or our net ranking one time this year. I think I went a month without even looking at it because it was kind of irrelevant. In a weird way, it kind of freed us up this year. You know what I mean? We were just kind of playing, and I think that was really good for our group to just continue to get better and just focus on the next game, and that's what we did. We never talked about it going into the tournament. I know, you know, some people on the outside were saying, oh, maybe they could get an at-large, but we just, listen, we knew we had to win the tournament, but we never talked about it. You know, we just kind of kept going. And listen, these guys are all on their phones. They know what the narrative is, but that's not the narrative, you know, in our team every day. And it's kind of liberating. It's kind of liberating as a coach too. You know what I mean? You're not sitting there every game, life and death, like you are when you're focused on being on the bubble.
That's the way to do it, Coach. Keep the blinders on, keep focused. I got to transfer over to Nique Clifford. Got a big man crush on him. I cannot wait to watch him in the NBA next year. I think he's going to be a tremendous pro. You've developed him over the years. He's continued to get better. What can you say about what he puts in off the court in order to become such a star player? Like you just said, top 5 in possible All-American honors.
So, while you know this, I mean, to me, there's like it guys, there's love it guys, and then there's live it guys, right? And you got to have love it and live it guys. And he's one of those rare live it guys. He just lives everything about this game. He can't get enough of it. Sometimes you got to get him out of the gym, and he absorbs coaching. He's an incredible human being and teammate. And we've had great guys here, but he's one of my favorites to be around. And he's really just bought into everything we're doing here. And, when he came back after the combine, his focus was never on that. His focus was the team. And I think that's really freed him up to play his best. And I think for him this year, followed us last year, we had Isaiah Stevens, who had the ball in his hands so much. Nique's getting more opportunities, in pick and rolls than he did last year, and more opportunities to make plays. And his footwork's better, his body's better. He's developed into a 3-level scorer, and he might be the only player in the country that leads his team in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. I don't know another one. And what's crazy is, I'm going my rant now, he only won Mountain West Player of the Week one time this year, so I don't know what he did to piss people off.
I'll tell you what, Nique and Niko has been a great combination, especially this season. We know your time is precious, Coach. Thank you for taking the time for us, and best of luck at the big dance.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
Good luck, Coach.
Niko Medved, head coach of Colorado State, the Mountain West Tournament champs.